Bismillah Rahman Rahim. In today's video, we are going to learn how to host the web APIs on our hosting server. So first, we need to add our hosting database and our APIs, and then we were going to upload our APIs on hosting server. So first, you must have the credential of your database and also the URL of your hosting database. So I am going to share our credential, which is these. Don't write this credential because after the video we will change this credential. Okay, so simply you must have your database name on your hosting server. You must have the user sorry, this is the database on your hosting server. This is the username and password for this database on our hosting server, and also and this is the server where this HTML server is installed on our hosting server. And this is our entity data model and connection string. This optional. If you have no these both, don't worry, this is optional. I'm going to change this, but we use this name for the connection string. So simply go to your solution explorer. Here we have ready these all APIs. These APIs we have ready, but here I'm going to add the entity data model from the hosting database. So I'm going simply right click here, and then I'm going, this is the database layer is simply the class library, which is if I which is the I, if I'm okay, how to add this library. Okay, so you need to right click on your solution and then go to the add and click on the new project, and then you will see here this is the .NET framework class library. So if you want to add this, simply search here and search for template. Right here the class library. Okay, and then add the .NET framework. Okay, I'm going to this. Okay, now select alt platform and then scroll. Okay, again scroll. Okay, select this one. This is the class library .NET framework. If you want to add this entity data model inside in your model folder, it's work correctly. Okay, so if you want to add here or on your separate project, but here I'm going to add it's in the separate project. So right click, I'm going to right click here, add new item, which is our entity data model. So now select the data and then add your .NET entity data model. Enter here I am entering the student HB tracker data model. Okay, and then I'm going to add and then select the entity framework designer from the database, and the next I'm going to copy this link, which is our server instance, and then select on the new connection button, click on new connection button. Then you will get the new window where you are going to enter all these credentials one by one. So now wait. Okay, so now first enter here the server name and the IP address. If you are using the local server, then enter your local server name. The next I am going to enter the username password, which is the credential for the database to access. So now I'm going to copy the username, and the next one is password. So now copy and paste here, and then if you want to, if you click here, it will take time. So for access quickly your database of the hosting server, copy the name your database and simply paste here, and then click on test connection. Then you will check here your connection is succeeded, then click on the OK button. Okay, once here add the connection string and here the student HB tracker entities. So if you want to use this, okay, but here I am going to change this because in a code we have used this HB tracker entity. Okay, So my DB context class is the HB tracker entities. So now I'm going to click and this is for the yes include the sensitive data in the connection string. The sensitive data means is username and password and your server name. If you are clicking on this, then and your connection string have no username and password. Sorry, only password. Okay, now see here, this is the password. Once I'm select no, then the password will hide. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the next. So now wait, here it's retrieve all the views to treasure, but in this database we have only the tables. So I'm select this and then I'm going to select all the database, the sorry, all tables, and then I'm going to simply click on this finish. Okay, the one points here I'm clear to you. If you have stored procedures, then you must select this import select stored procedure and function into the entity data model. Okay, but if you have no stored procedure, so then simply select this polarize or singularize generated object name. The means of this option is means to generate the into the models on the same name of the table on our database and include foreign key columns in the models, also include the relationship links on our entity data models. So now once you click on the finish, then you will see the include foreign key columns and relationship in the model and also the name of your objects. So now click on the finish. It take 1 minute or 2 minutes if the internet is slow. So now wait for creating the designer, entity data model designer. So now it's going to create. In this file we are getting the full diagram of our database, which is the ERD diagram, like ERD diagram, because in this diagram you will see all the relationship one by one. If the relationship may be the one to many to many or so on, then you will see here properly the relationship and properly your object's name with attributes. So now wait for showing this diagram. Okay, now the diagram is created successfully. So user type, table and so on. Now see here, this is one to many. The static is many, the one is one. Okay? So now the diagram is created. After diagram, now check you have now you will see all the tables list is here. So singularize and pluralize object name means to create your class's name, your model's name on the table's name. Okay, and here I am select or enter the name of our entity data model. The DB context class is HB tracker entity. Okay, but if you want to want to change this, so the method is this. Otherwise, you are use the option the suggested one. Okay, so now all these completely. So now I'm going first rebuild this the database access, and now after the rebuild succeed, simply copy the connection string which is inside in this app config, copy symbol from here and then go to the web config class of the API. Okay, scroll. I think okay, here I'm going to replace this and save, and this connection string you will see. Okay, close, and this connection string you will see your server instance, your initial catalog which is database, and user ID which is the user name and the password. Okay, the credential. So I'm going to save this and simply I'm going to rebuild, and then I'm going to debug and then release the APIs for the uploading to our hosting server. So this tip is very important, which is clear and tested. I have already tested this API, so I am not going to test this, but simply to upload on your server, and then I'm going to show the result of the APIs on the hosting server. So simply I'm going to here the release, and then once select this here the release folder. Here we have API folder. Now the release is select. First it's rebuild. Once the rebuild is succeeded, after that we are going to publish the APIs on our folder, on our local folder inside in this solution. So all the two is succeeded, zero failed and zero skipped. Simply go to this build and publish your APIs. So the publishing is very simple method I'm showing to you here. So now watch. Uh, okay, this is the publish. Where are you publishing today? Okay. So now in target you will select where you want to publish this web APIs. But I'm here and publish your application to a local folder or file share. Okay. So now next, simply inside in the bin folder and then finish. So the location is on my local computer. So okay. So now it's ready for publish. So now click on this publish button, and now wait here. You will see the result here. Here showing an output window, the one by one file which is going to be published. Okay, now let's start. Okay, this file connecting to this publish. It's checking this folder. So now see here publishing folder areas and so on. Now see here all the file is published, bin folder, content, font, scripts, views and so on. So I'm going to select the control button with mouse lift key. So lift button. So now click on the first select your control, select the control button from the keyboard and then click on the lift button of the mouse on this link. So you will get the folder here. Okay? So now see here the folder is open. So now I'm going to simple select all these file and then right click here and add to uh, okay, I'm going to skip this step and simply go to send and compress the folder. Okay, so now right here the name which is the student tracker, student HB tracker API. Okay, so that is the API for our student HB tracker database. So now this file, so this is the file which is going to be uploaded on our hosting server. So now click on your browser and go in and now log into your cPanel. Okay, so now enter your URL of your hosting server and now enter your credential and then click on login button. Okay, now go to your domain. I'm going to select this file manager, but if you want to create a subdomain for this, so it's be perfect, but here I'm going to upload the APIs on my domain which is the dtradepro.uk. So now wait, once you click here it's maybe take some time. First delete the files from here, remove and skip this. Okay, now once it's empty then go so this click on this plus and then upload the file. Okay, I'm going to copy this path and then again and enter the path where the publish folder. So now select your folder and open. So the folder is going to be upload. Okay, the uploading is finished. Okay, select this folder and go to here and extract here. So extract files and also check this replace existing file is just for safety, otherwise it is option. So the file is extracted. It take 1 minute 2 minutes, then it's work after that, but I'm going to check its work or not. So the thread row slash API slash user table, okay, or user type table, this little small table. So now you will see here the result inside in the Google Chrome, and okay, it's worked perfectly. I'm going to test inside this and the Postman. Okay, debug interface and then history, and now you will see the clear result inside and this. Now see here, this is the API which is work perfectly. So in this video you learn how to upload your API to your hosting server step by step. So if you like the video, like, share, comments on video. If you have any question, and also subscribe the Code with Ilyasoft YouTube channels.